Hello everyone, VJ's832 back again with another edition of What's on Deck. We're looking at Kickstarter stuff first. I wanted to do something different for the video as suggested by some of my viewers. Use a different program. And I tried a different program to capture my screen and myself, but it was just slowing down the computer way too much. I couldn't do anything. It was not going to work, so I decided to stick with this. So let's see what's going on in the world of Kickstarter. First of all, we got Jack in the Green from Nick Carter. This was canceled. Apparently he lost something like $1,000 in pledging or whatever in, overnight or something like that. I know I did cancel my pledge as well because, it's an interesting deck, but I just really need to watch what I'm backing because I back way too much. So I had to cut this one, unfortunately. But it was probably not going to hit the goal anyway. But it is what it is. We'll see if it comes back or not. Next up, Montague versus Capulet. Romeo and Juliet playing cards from Lux Playing Cards. It is 98% funded. 25 days to go. It is this close to funding. Like, literally. It's just a matter of time. Very nice looking deck. I like it. And the prices are pretty good. $9 for one deck plus shipping. Yeah, it's $9 for shipping to Canada, but it is what it is. Very nice artwork, as you can see. There's the artist. Ooh la la. I like the back designs. They got a lot of symbolism in there. Court cards. The hearts represent William, Juliet, and Romeo. Clubs represent the Lions, which is Tybalt, Lady Capulet, and Lord Capulet, and features the Capulet crest on the Ace of Spades. Ace of Hearts features Romeo and Juliet together because they're in love. Let me see. Diamonds, the Wolves. You got Mercutio, Lady Montague, Lord Montague, and the Montague crest. Makes sense to me. And the spades represent they're just game changers. You got the Apothecary, the Jack of Spades, a Nurse to the Capulets and the Queen of Spades, Friar Lawrence and the King of Spades, and Shakespeare as the Bard in the Ace of Spades. Very nice artwork, very vintage style type artwork. You get this one tuck case which features the famous balcony scene on the front of it, bicycle branded. I like that. And kind of some interesting jokers here. Can also be used as a gaff, it looks like. And then you got another tuck case which replicates the book with a similar scene, the balcony scene there. And it looks like the balcony scene anyways. And I think that looks very nice. And it's really hard for me to choose which one I want, but I'm going to go with bicycle branded just because I'm a bicycle guy. And it has the whole balcony scene on it. But this one's very nice as well. For once, two tuck cases that I really like. If there was a different color back design in the one, I would definitely jump on it, but it doesn't seem like it. And his project is actually launched in conjunction with some significant dates. April 23rd is William Shakespeare's birthday, and he also died April 23rd in 1616, which is exactly 400 years ago. So, born on April 23rd, 1564, died April 23rd, 1616, exactly 400 years ago. So it's a perfect date to launch this project, 400th anniversary of Shakespeare's death and his birthday as well. It's a very nice project. I like it. Definitely recommend checking it out. Next up, one I definitely recommend not checking out. Playing Cards Dragons by Rod. It is currently 42% funded, 26 days to go, only because it has a $1,000 goal. My problem with this one is that it looks like one of these crappy projects that is maybe just trying to screw you over. I don't like this style of picture that they use in the project, it just looks uber fake, like really fake. They got bicycle branding all over the place, yet $1,000 goal is not going to get you bicycle branding anywhere unless it's a fake made in China. Also, the way they got bicycle on the tuck case, I don't think that USB-C would allow. It would have to be at the top, not playing cards on top. The court cards, the back design's not bad. I give them that much. The court cards are okay. Again, I don't like this style of picture. If you're going to make a deck of cards, make them look like cards, not some kind of fancy digital computer thing. The court cards are okay. I really don't know if this is the artist, if it's just some other random person drawing a picture of a dragon, but it does look like the one. The court cards and aces have darker colors. I'm not a fan of these indexes. Why the hell are they all over the place? You got pips next to the A's, and then for these spades, it's underneath the A. It's got to be the same throughout, and the court cards more the same. Not a big fan of that. I prefer them. And look at this. The clubs is down here. Spades is down here on the queens. They got to be the same throughout. Hearts, they got red faces, hearts and diamonds. Clubs and spades, black faces. Jokers, white faces. I don't like this one at all. I don't like that they're throwing bicycle branding all over the place when they're not going to have funding for it. And for the risks and challenges, there's no risks. I don't see any problems. Okay. Apparently he's going to fulfill himself. It says printed by USB-C or an alternate printing unprofessional equipment using manual labor to achieve the best result. I might do it myself in my basement or something, as far as I'm concerned. It's not worth it. It's too much of a risk or a gamble. I would not back this, and I don't think too many people are going to back it. Hopefully it does not fund. It's, like I said, 42% funded, 26 days to go. Moving along. Muck Sneaks sort playing cards. It's playing cards and socks. Yay. It's a very interesting deck. It is not doing well. It's 1% funded, 27 days to go. I don't see it happening. Not with a goal that high. And it's some confusion as well in the tiers. So basically there's 4 different colored decks of cards in this. And you can also get socks, as you can see. Yippee-yay-ki-yay. Not a fan of these cards. Not a fan of the tuck cases. Why is there a wood grain on the tuck cases when it has to do with socks? It makes no sense. You can get 5 pairs of socks for $45. You can get 3 decks for $45. You can get all 4 decks for $50. There's not a whole lot of artwork aside what you see there. Not a whole lot of interest for me. If I wanted 4 different colors of decks, I would get the Lux playing cards at jpplayingcards.com right now. Hell of a lot much better than this. Moving along. Moonphase playing cards by Jonathan Popel. I forgot who was the creator of that other one. It was Monsuri something. Anyways, this one, Moonphase. It's a relaunch. It's 49% funded, 23 days to go. Previously, they had like a $10,000 goal, $15,000 goal, I think it was, for USB-C. Did not happen. They only got like $1,800 so far. They haven't managed to get all those backers back, but if they do get all those backers back, they will fund. It's an okay deck. It's not really something that appeals to me a whole lot. Just there's so many other decks out there that I'd rather get as opposed to this. And I might even still have my old Galaxy playing cards. But not a big fan of the back design. It makes sense, I guess, the theme. But it's a one-way, and it's just, it is what it is. You can also get his original astronomy playing cards on here, which, again, they're okay if you want them. Next up, we got Don Quixote. Playing Cards Volume 1 from Cellar Window, who previously did the Fuego playing cards. Just having my morning coffee. Because I'm doing this video earlier than usual. Anyways, Don Quixote Playing Cards Volume 1 from Cellar Window. As I previously did the Fuego playing cards. This one is funded. And 31 days to go. Excellent looking deck of cards. Nice back design. Nice tuck case. Nice cards. I do wish that the cards had this color for the backs and the faces. Maybe that would be the next version. It just would be better than black backs and faces, in my opinion. I do like how they did the pips. Gold for hearts and diamonds, and then the clubs and spades is black with a gold border. Works. Ace of spades looks nice. Everything looks good. Court cards, very nice. It's definitely a very different style deck than the Fuego playing cards that they did before. I like it. Definitely check it out. Next up, Memento Amore Collection playing cards from Noir Arts and Roman Kotiv, to be produced by Noir Arts playing cards, of course. It is funded with 25 days to go. 2 decks, Vanitas and Carpe Diem. Here you see Carpe Diem, black. All sorts of nice artwork on the inside of the tuckers. Quite frankly, I could really care less about all this because you got this extravagant picture on the inside of the tuck case and you can't see it unless, at least not properly see it, unless you open up the tuck case and destroy it. And I really don't see the point in that. But at the same time, I will say, you know what, they put in a good amount of effort on the faces of the cards, the court cards, the backs, everything. So why not do something for the inside of the tuck case? I am more opposed to when you see a deck of cards like the Fulton's October from Dan and Dave, where they just did repeating court cards. All the kings are the same, queens are the same, and the jacks are the same. And then, you know, it seems like they half-assed the effort on the cards, and then they put in extra effort in designing artwork for the inside of the tuck case. And it's like, no. Put in the effort on the playing cards first, and then worry about the tuck case, the inside of the tuck case, for that matter. You know, that in that case, it's different. But in this case, it's fine because they actually did put in effort. Everything is different and unique as far as they can tell. And there's the other deck. You know, they're pretty interesting, completely custom. Unique seals you see right here. Metallic cardstock. Silver and copper ink printed tucks. Engravings from 14th and 15th centuries used as interior images. That's pretty cool. It's nice. I like it. Check it out. I think it's a lot better. And they unlocked a whole bunch of stuff already too, as you can see. Interior tuck printing. Copper and silver foils on tucks. Custom shaped deck seals. Collector's premium handcrafted box as an add-on. Exclusive Memento Mori coin as add-on. Next up is a certificate of authenticity for every backer. And then there's a mystery at some mystery value. I'm guessing 10,000. And they're going to hit $8,000 soon enough. I think it's better than the other Memento Mori deck that's coming soon. Eventually, I guess, from Chris Ramsey. But that's just me. Moving along. Fancy King Essential Deck from Fancy King playing cards. This one is 27% funded, 29 days to go. I really could not recommend backing it. I'm not sure if his previous project attempt, which was creating a rainbow deck of 52 different playing cards, which is a fine idea, but I don't think it's something that belongs on Kickstarter because it's not his artwork. It's not his playing cards. And Kickstarter is supposed to be completely original and new. This one, what has he done? Does this look familiar? To me, it does. To me, that tuck case looks like the Sons of Liberty tuck case from Dan and Dave. And to me, that's not cool. Come up with something original. Don't copy the Sons of Liberty playing cards. I can even Show you that. If I can find it. The color's a bit different, but I can find you a good picture of the tuck case. It's not a very good picture, is it? Obviously, there's some differences, but you look at that font, that writing, compared to this, it's like the exact same thing. It's too similar for my liking. I say be more original. And then there's these faces. They're completely unusable in my opinion. There's no indexes. There's no good indexes anyways. There's no pips in the index. It's just writing. It's just ace of spades. This one just says Joker, which is fine, I guess. The back design, by the way, the Joker's pretty lame. It's just a logo on there. The back design, it's just an FK. That's even worse than Fontaine's. It's horrible. It's not a bad design. It's just 2 letters on a black back. It's ridiculous. The number cards are okay, but again, the indexes are unusable. They do have a pip on there, but it's on the wrong freaking corner. You can't do a poker peek or anything like that. And also, who wants to try and read this fancy writing? It says King of Spades. Wow, they actually put the whole thing on there, King of Spades. But I mean, for this, it just says, 7. 2. Well, what suit is it? It's not usable for most games. It's not usable for Magic. The court cards are overly simple. They're just letters. It's too much of a simplistic, minimalist deck for my liking. If you really like that thing, I mean, by all means. But as a collector, I'm looking for something that's nice looking. Players are looking for something that is usable. Same with magicians. So I don't know exactly who he's trying to appeal with this deck of cards. Next up, Infinities playing cards by Rian Lehman. First project. They've only backed one project. Apparently it's a magician, LehmanMagic.com. Never heard of him before. He's looking for help to kickstart this deck. Currently he's not getting it. It's only 4% funded, 14 days to go. I don't know why anyone would do a project like this with only like 15 days. But at the same time, great. I really don't care. Apparently it's made for cardists. It says it's perfect for fluorescing fan displays and magicians. The back design, I don't get it. I don't see why this is good for cardistry or fluorescing. It's got no color. It's just black and white. It doesn't have a whole lot of artwork to it. It doesn't have a whole lot of, dazzle to it. Which is what I think cardists look for, not this. The Jokers, there are a whole bunch of stuff on there, infinity symbols and who knows what else. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. The Ace of Spades is, again, it's okay. I do like the pips, nice custom pips, although I'm not a big fan of the heart pip, but the clubs, it's okay. The spades, I guess, is okay. The diamonds is okay. I guess the heart is sort of okay. I do like the number cards. I like the custom pips and everything. I do like the court cards. Although, they almost look like they might belong to a different deck. I don't know. I really can't tell. But there's so many decks out there, it's hard to remember each one. What I don't like is the indexes are nowhere near the corner. How are you supposed to use them again for like poker peaks and stuff like that if the index is too far away? Also, again, that's not good for Magic if you want to spread out the cards. In this case, you spread out the cards, fan out the cards, you won't see nothing. You got to be able to see those indexes. I do like the artwork for the most part. There's just certain things that could be better, obviously. And I just don't see how it's good for cardistry. Also, I don't see any mention of who is producing the cards. It says it's going to be an air cushion linen finish with a high-grade German stock, but I don't see where it says who's producing it. Moving along. Tablets of Feline Arcana by bass or bass forwards, a tarot deck, and a poker deck. This one is currently 32% funded 12 days to go. Again, if it does not fund, it's because the creator only did like a 14-day project, which I don't understand. The artwork is pretty good though. The back design is a one-way back design, but it's not bad. Pretty nice in the faces and the quartz. They even incorporated old school quartz like the King of Hearts is also the King of Cups. Interesting artwork for the court cards and Arcana cards. However, a lot of people are saying this is way too similar to the Arcana decks from Chris Avdienko and Dead on Paper. And I can see that totally. And it affects my ability to... It affects my interest in it a little bit. Also, I don't see any way to get both decks. You can get one deck. You can get a poker deck. You can get a tarot deck. But I don't see any way to get both decks without getting a collector's edition at like 45 euros. And I don't want to spend that much money. And again, I think I'll just stick with, the tarot decks that I have. I've got a few of them. I got a couple that I'm waiting on from Usai and, of course, Chris Avdienko that I look forward to getting. It says it's going to be printed on high-quality 350 GSM cardstock, but they haven't told me who is producing these. I've actually asked them in a message, and they got confused and told me about the artists, and then I said, no, I want to know who's producing them, and they responded like, oh, you want to know who's producing the cards, printing the cards, and then, yeah, and nothing, no response. It's like they don't even know. It's like, oh, crap, who's producing the cards? We don't know. I don't know. But it's fine. It is what it is. Let's move on. I want to mention this real quickly. Jet Setter playing cards from Paul Rucchio. Ending soon, 61 hours to go. It is funded. Go check it out. It's an awesome looking deck of cards. Check out this back design. And the tuck case has nice embossing throughout. It's very nice. Very usable for Magic. Playing cards. You use it for cardistry. Excellent quality. I think it's being produced by Legends. Expert playing cards. Sorry, the previous one was Legends. Same difference pretty much. And that is it for Kickstarter. I'll be back with a second video once again with other stuff, including what reviews are coming this week on my channel and what's going on outside of Kickstarter. That's that for Kickstarter. I'll see you next time.